What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry you didn't get a big fancy intro today. I've just been flexing my editing skills a little bit because I've been learning a lot lately. I've just been like in this groove where I really like learning new ways of editing and new skills and stuff. But I don't want it to get old and I don't want it to get expected. So we're not gonna do it all the time. But I've just been super stoked on everything I've learned lately, so I had to be throwing them out there. Anyways, today is hopefully the last day I have to work on the Subaru. Some of you guys don't seem to be understanding. You're like commenting and you're like, Robbie, where's the sieve? We want the sieve. We want BRZ. I literally have my hands tied. I only have a single car garage. Until I get the Subaru finished, I have no other choice. But it's also kind of cool because it gave me like the beginning of Vlogmas, gave me a bunch of content that I wasn't really expecting to have. I was not bored of the Civ, but I was like, I want another project. Like I hate working on the Civic every day. And I already feel that way about the Subaru, but at least I have the options now. At least we can go back and forth. At least I can mix up the content for you guys. Basically, I'm sorry that I bought a car with a blown head gasket. I did not realize it would take a week of Vlogmas. Look at this, it hasn't snowed yet, but it's getting nice and frosty overnight. Well, at least in the shade it's getting frosty. The Civ already got its ass kicked this week, so I figure what's the damage in taking it out. But before I do, I don't know if it's good to do this when the dip's like this cold, but I don't want these to catch on anything and like tear more of the dip up than needs to be torn right now, because I don't know when we're gonna get to fixing this. One piece of fender. Oh, that's about as pretty as it's gonna get for now. Definitely could be worse. Kind of glad we chose dip though, because if this was wrapped, this would be like bubbling and just nasty. So at least the dip just stretched. That wasn't the happiest start ever. Yep, I'm having one of those days today, guys. That's the third time I've tried to leave the house and I forgot my steering wheel. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Civ gets 94 now. Not because it needs it, just because she's earned it for not blowing up since we boosted it. Look at this earth killer. I literally smelled burning oil and I was like, oh no, the Civ's not happy today. Nope, just that guy killing all the wildlife. Today I've got some last minute parts to pick up for the Subaru. I told you guys yesterday I need to get a torque wrench that does like down and in and around like the 20 foot-pounds, because the only thing I have right now starts at like 50. So I need to get a torque wrench. I gotta go get those valve cover bolts. I was gonna go to a junkyard and just rip them off, but I called the dealership and valve cover bolts are literally $1.50 each. So we only need two. May as well pick up the valve cover bolts and a couple timing belt cover bolts. I need to get the head studs from Lordco. I think that's all, unless I remember anything else while I'm out. But I think that's it for now. And that should get us motor in tonight. Praying everything goes well. First stop of the day. This? No, not yet at least.
I like the color. Not that far off.
No, it's actually not far off from mine, you're right.
Short throw lifter.
Okay.
The unique color that's only on this car or a cross track.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. The bolts, these are, the valve cover bolts are just like these stupid looking weird things. So you can't just go to like Lordco and get these. You gotta go to like the dealership and get them. But whatever, we got them. There was a nice sales guy here, like saw the Civ right when I pulled in and started showing me the new WRX. Higher than an RS. I don't remember what it was called, Bryaku or something. I don't know. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Those were not cheap. Okay, today took a wild turn. So we have a pet hamster, which is kind of relevant to you guys, but we have a pet hamster and we thought it died. So like it hasn't eaten, it hasn't moved, it hasn't come out of its house in like a day or so. And then we've been like poking at it and we like, I know like they can go into hibernation, whatever, I'm not gonna get into it, but basically we thought it was dead. I literally dug a hole in my backyard to bury it. I got a box, I took everything in its house apart. I was like getting ready to put it in the box and it just sprung to life. It was the creepiest thing. Like, we weren't filming it obviously. I was just gonna tell you guys, yo, we had to bury our hamster today, whatever, but now it's alive. And it's like super weird. And it's like just a hamster, so I don't know if it deserves to go to the vet, but like, I don't know. It was a super weird ordeal. Like it took up like the last couple hours. Courtney got home from work and we were like, all right, we're gonna have to bury this guy, like, unfortunately, and now it's kicking again. it's inside alive. It's not like happily alive. I'm pretty sure it's still sick, but it's alive. So whatever. That took up a little bit of time. We're gonna get started. Emerson's almost here. Basically, game plan is I have the small torque wrench. What I'm gonna do is pop this clutch back off, torque the flywheel to spec. Emerson's coming with the other head. We're gonna put the head with the new head bolts on. Let's get into it. Problem I just ran into already. How the hell do you tighten this? I started tightening it and my piston just shot right out because it spun. I guess now that you're here, do you want to just like hold a bar on the other side or something? So Emerson just kind of made his own little tool. Where'd you put it? Did you already put all the stuff away? Emerson just took like an extension and a socket, and the socket was like the size of this, and then the extension fits on the hole on the inside. And I know it's not proper, it's not like a legit tool, but that's what we have and that's what we're gonna make work, I hope. So we're hoping for the best. We're trying to watch like videos to try and find the right torque spec because it's more than just like torque it to 22 foot-pounds. It's like torque it, back it off a certain like 180 degrees, torque it again, back it off, something like that. I don't know. We were watching a bunch of videos, making his own Emerson Does It notes, and hopefully we put this thing, whoa, this is slippery. Hopefully we put this thing back together, it works, and it's done. All right, are you confident in your skills? This is literally how I make Emerson happy. As long as I always have candy at my house, Emerson will always be the happiest camper. Like, what are you chewing right now? What are you eating? What do you eat? Kit Kat?
Send me O'Henry's, just don't drug it.
Send me O'Henry's, he says. You guys know where the P.O. Box is. Literally, sometimes I'll go shopping and I just buy him O'Henry's because he likes O'Henry's and he just likes chocolate. So it's like, Emerson, come work on my car, and I got a box of chocolate for you. And he's like, okay.
And rice.
Yeah, and rice. I just made him noodles. It's an Asian thing, really. Okay, you know what you're doing?
You gotta hold the block for me.
I gotta hold the block for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can tell you that should not leak now. Looks tight. Oh, dude, it's f***ing tight. Whoa!
I didn't even get it.
That was my head first into the block.
We really need to buy a stand. I have a motor stand. I don't know if you guys have noticed it.
I feel like it would work for mine.
Oh, dude, I got my like jobby pot thing, so greasy.
I feel like it would work for mine in the Civic.
Oh, it would. So like I have this motor stand, but just because of the way it's designed, it's not meant to hold a boxer motor apparently. Or like whatever, it doesn't work on this. It would work on like the Civ motor, 240 motor, but it doesn't work on this motor, which pisses me off. I literally built it, we had it assembled, and then we couldn't use it, so we have to do it on here. But if I'm gonna keep building Subaru, I'm gonna have to get one that can hold Subarus because that was annoying. I had to like counterweight everything he was doing. It's not fun. Are you eating another Kit Kat? Bruh, give me the little piece that you are fucking gonna die. You're gonna die. Okay, now what? Okay, we got everything on. Valve covers are on. You can see the new bolts that we picked up earlier, if they'll focus, right here. So we now have 6 valve cover bolts instead of whatever we had before, 5. So both heads are on, both valve cover bolts are on. We put like RTV around this just to keep it from leaking.
Just gonna put the downpipe and then modify the turbo how we're gonna clock it.
Clock the turbo one day. Anyways, now we just gotta put all these sprockets back on, all the pulleys, all the tensioners. Then we can finally, I just touched your butt. Did you like that? And then we can finally put the stupid thing back in the car. That's what I've been trying to say. That was the stupidest thing. So this
the smartest way
it was the stupidest but smartest like thing we figured out. This has like a grenade pin in it. So I accidentally loosened this nut instead of this nut, and basically what happened was this pin that gives tension expands and it like grenades. Like when it expands, you cannot compress it. So Emerson literally had the big ass breaker bar on this, pushing it up just to squeeze this pin back down. That's what we were doing. The pin that is way in through that hole was like extended like a centimeter out. And that's what puts tension on this entire belt. You wanna try and drop it? Are you ready? Can we do this? Can we be done?
No warranty on the clutch once it leaves the shop. Everything else a warranty because I did it.
Okay. That's literally, every time we do any work, Emerson's like, yeah, it has warranty till it leaves the garage. Are you eating another candy bar?
Excuse me, I just put your motor back together.
So wow. I'm good, dude. We're trying like a DIY clutch alignment. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if you guys should do this, but we're trying it.
Oh, there we go.
Do we get it?
Yeah, look at that.
Honestly, I didn't think it was gonna take this long. Like, it's midnight at this point, and it's in. Thankfully, it's in. But I'm not gonna be able to do very much else today. Emerson's like gotta work in like hours, so I'm thankful he's still even here. But we got it in, and we had a really hard time. Basically what we did with the clutch was like the pressure plate, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We like loosened the bolts off the pressure plate so that the clutch could move around a little bit, not like easily, but like so it was loose. And then we basically like put this back together, slid them together, the clutch aligned itself. Then we slipped the motor off really quick, cranked all the bolts back down to the 11 or 12 foot-pounds, whatever they were, and then dropped it back in, and now the clutch is aligned. So our way earlier with like the socket and the wrench got pretty close, but didn't get it perfect. But what we just did seems to have worked. We'll know for sure once we start driving. We just don't have a clutch alignment tool. And if I don't do this tonight, then that's another day, and it's just like, how many days do I want to make this? So worst case, if it's shaking, if it's bad and the clutch isn't aligned properly, whatever, we'll go buy the tool. We'll just drop the transmission or just pull the motor without having to take all this stuff out. We will figure it out. Don't worry about it. We have it covered. Trust me, on my end, it's covered. Anyways, that's it. It's in. Today's video is a little bit more relaxed, a little bit less intense. We got it. Tomorrow, I have no idea. Tomorrow the sweaters are in, actually. The sweaters got here tomorrow. I just have to decide now if I'm gonna do a drop before Christmas or wait till after Christmas for the drop, because that's what I'm thinking. It's too late to do a pre-Christmas drop, right? We'll do like a New Year drop, like a 2019 drop. I think that would make most sense.
Yo, boys gotta get first dibs.
You already got first dibs, bro. You'll be in your new sweater tomorrow. Anyways, that's it. I gotta go inside. I gotta shower. I gotta go to bed so I can wake up, edit this. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the Subaru build. By the time this goes out tomorrow, I will probably just be getting started on whatever I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. So if you guys are over this and you just want a day off, just say it. I'll just do something else. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Stay committed.